Hi, we're here today with Avi Brenmiller. He is an industry veteran who's been working for CSP for a number of years. He's also the former CEO of Siemens STE. Hi, Avi.
Hi.
So welcome to CSP Today. We wanted to ask you a few questions. And we know that we're asking you, like, personally, what you think about the market. So the first question I have for you is, well, first I have a congratulations. You've just won the Lifetime Achievement Award. So this is obviously due to your career and how long you've been in the industry. So I guess my first question has to do with the past and the future. Where are we now, and what is the next step for CSP?
Okay, we are now at the stage where we see quite a large implementation of CSP. We are going to get in a couple of years to around 3 gigawatts of CSP implemented worldwide. And I think it's a huge achievement comparing to what we had 4 or 5 years ago. So people are realizing that CSP might be a technology for the future, and this is a good first step. And the next one is driving CSP into our main market of supply of energy, getting clean energy into our grid in a sensible way. That's the next step, and putting this source of energy, the sun, into the picture in economical way. That's the challenge that the CSP industry will have to tackle now, and I'm sure we will make it happen.
So I'm sure this is going to take quite a long time. So the next question is really, what should we focus on in 2012 to make the biggest kind of forward movement?
We definitely have to make what we did, make it work. So when governments, customers, utilities, banks are looking at us, they get the confidence it works. Then, on the same time, we should invest a lot in R&D in order to make sure that there is a future for us and prices are going down, and this is a technology which evolves like any other technology over the years.
Actually, this is a good point that you're mentioning here, because sometimes we lose perspective of where we were, say, 3, 4 years ago and where we are now. I mean, we're in a much stronger position now. So really, the question is, looking forward, what are the biggest gains that we're going to make as an industry?
Looking forward, what we can say is that countries that implement this type of technology get a lot of jobs. With today's globalized world, creating jobs, mainly blue-collar jobs, is a big, big challenge for us. And this industry can really be a very good and simple exercise of how do we create jobs locally. So if we are, at this moment, subsidizing this kind of technology, at least when a government is doing it, the money stays in the country. It does not flow out of the country. And we saw today a fantastic example how the local added value of the Spanish projects today is above 80%. And this is a fantastic example how the taxpayers' money or the customers' money is being used to really boost the local economy. So this is one big thing which the governments and everybody else will realize soon. Number 2, we will put our technology to work, so we will decrease our dependency on fossil fuels. We will need forever those fossil fuels, but decreasing the need, the quantities, is something which will really contribute to the energy safety of our future. Without energy, we are dead. And I'm sure this will boost other sources of energy and innovation that will create the local economy. And this is economy, and this is the name of the game, creating jobs either here or at the MENA countries, in Africa or in the Arab world, because we look what's going on out there. And without those jobs, without coming up with additional technologies with the same concept of localizing, the world is going to go into trouble. So we are contributing in this effect as well.
And something that was mentioned a lot here at the conference was that renewables are not really competing with one another. We're only part of the same solution, of the same picture. So, I mean, what is your opinion on this? How do you see this?
I would, if I was sitting on the government side, I would look at the big picture. What is my supply of energy for the future? And then how do I incorporate renewables into this picture and don't create a different roadmap or different way to this or another source of energy? What is coming into my big picture in the next 20, 30 years, so we don't spend money in currently where it's not usable in the future. So this kind of energies, for example, the CSP, you install these collectors, I call it infrastructure, because the sun is for free. You install the infrastructure and the energy is just coming on a daily basis for the next 100 years. It's basically today the cheapest source of power, but we don't have any financial models for that. So we are counting as if it has to return on investment in 20 years. It does not, because it will continue to produce power after 20 years at the cheapest operation and maintenance cost of 2, 3, 4 cents. And it's going to be the cheapest power, but we don't have the financial tools today to really reflect that. But in my eyes, this is really a major part of the future for the sun-shining countries.
You know, that is a very good point, actually, because the life cycle of some of the plants like SEGs have shown that actually the life cycle is much longer than 20 years. Finally, what is next for you? What are you going to be doing from now on?
Well, I'm leaving Siemens, but I'm not leaving the CSP industry. I will continue to play a role convincing the market, the government, the utilities, that the CSP is a main part of our future, and it makes a lot of sense to do it in all the aspects that I discussed before. This is what I see in the coming future, and get some rest is the other stuff.
So we're going to see a lot of you. I imagine that you're going to come to many of our events anyway, so I'm really looking forward to seeing you again and to keep working with you. Thank you very much for your time.